Is the paradigm shift. He'll be speaking project number 9, Persuade with Power. BJ's objectives are to persuade listeners to adopt his viewpoint or ideas or take action. Most likely it'll be adopting a particular viewpoint since it's a paradigm shift. Appeal to the audience's interest, use logic and emotion in support of his position, and avoid using notes.
Thank you.
BJ.
Business Guru, Peter Drucker said, every man knows what he is good at. They are usually wrong. Yet, a man can only perform from his strength. A very good morning, my dear friends.
Good morning. Good morning.
If I say a big shift or a paradigm shift, what comes to your mind? Like getting married, having kids, we miss L, or having pets. We heard Will's pet story last week. Or signing up for Toastmasters and giving the first speech. Why do we view these things as a big shift or a paradigm shift? Because we are used to certain assumptions, certain routines, certain conditions. And when these assumptions are challenged, we get jittered. We feel thrown out of our comfort zone. But sometimes, in these difficult discomfort zones, we find our sweet spot. We find our aha moment. I found that one of my aha moments, or eureka moments, when reading this book, Strength Finder, by Tom Rath. So we all have grown up with hearing some assumption. A lot of people around us saying, try hard, work hard, try hard, harder, hardest. You can be anything what you want to be. And the author starts the book with challenging this fundamental assumption we have. No, you cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a whole lot of what you are already are. Before getting into the book, I see this book, I approach it in 3 parts. Part 1, the author nicely talks about what are our natural talents. What do people have as natural talent? And how this book is organized into a different talent themes. And second, an interesting part of finding everybody's own strength. And third, he talks about what are some of the actions to develop that strength. So in the first part, he talks about a study, a 23-year-long study conducted in New Zealand involving 1,000 kids. A 3-year-old kids, 1,000 kids are picked and they are observed over the period of 23 years till they become 26. And what the study reveals is the observed personality of those kids at the age 3 showed remarkable similarity at the age of 26. So he taps into those personality traits. He taps into those natural talents. He says that those don't change. Why can't we assess the people's talents and classify into bigger themes? Then he arranges these themes into 34 different themes. Like a person who likes to listen, who likes to talk, who likes to think and communicate, he calls them as a communicator theme. Similar way, influencer theme, adaptability theme, a leader theme, a thinker theme. So whole kind of 34 themes he arranges, and he comes with an equation called strength is nothing but talent times investment. So he says you possess natural talents, and how much time you invest, how much time you spend acquiring knowledge, developing your skill, or practicing, or time spending doing more practice and practice, that multiplies your talent. So you become you will be able to become excellent performance. You can do your peak performance. That's where he directs the audience towards. And in the second part, and the most interesting part, he asks the readers, right? So you get a code at the end of it, you go to the website, you take a test. It takes approximately 20 to 30 minutes test of multiple questions, and you have to answer quick, within 20 seconds. So they want to see your intuitive feelings, your behavior. How do you think in those kind of a situation? So once you answer these questions, the book reveals your 5 top strengths. He calls it as a signature strengths. So what is your signature strength? So that's the second interesting part of the book. And in the third part, he comes up with an action items. So now you know the 34 themes of talents. Now you know what is your top 5 talent, and what do you do with it? Or what if your friend takes the same and shares the results with you, what do you do with it? How do you develop it? So that is the action idea. So what are the, if you have a communicator team, he suggests that you could pick up a job as a journalist, a politician, or a teacher, and then what are the action items you can do to improve that talent. So that is how this book is divided. So friends, our natural talents and passions go long way, last for a lifetime. But most of the time, it goes untapped. That's why most of the people headed in a wrong direction in the entire life when their talents could be tapped in a wholly different level. So I would really urge reading this book would definitely help many of us to discover our own talents and strengths, and also help others to tap their potential as well. In Michelangelo's word, every stone has a statue inside it. It is the job of the sculptor to discover it. Thank you so much for the opportunity.